It's BlackBerry Today, episode 4. We have your cool app game of the week, also your productivity app, and 2 tips for you, as well as a retraction.
It's BlackBerry Today, episode number 4. We'll both at the same time. There we go. Perfect timing. Episode number 4, BlackBerry Today. We're back. Thank you to everybody for downloads. We are now in iTunes for SD and HD, so you can download us in the lower def to play on your iPods and your iPads and other things that aren't BlackBerry. We're still in the HD category for those with the playbooks. And they said we're there for the SD. It's approved. We're looking in the BlackBerry Podcast app for your actual devices. But it says we're approved in there. We're in conversations with them to see what the deal is. We'll be under the technology category. So you can subscribe to us absolutely everywhere now. And we want to thank the tens of thousands that have done so already. Wow, it's a big number to say. Okay, so let's get to episode 4. Let's do it. I believe you have something to start with, though.
Yes, I have something to start with. Before our news, before our apps, before our tips, last week in the excitement of all of the news from BlackBerry World, I said something quite erroneous. Last week I said, and I had read this, and my bad for not thinking and double-checking, and you even questioned me, and I was like, no, this is totally right. I said that there were 3,000 BlackBerry playbooks sold at launch, and that was completely incorrect. 3,000 apps were available for the playbook at launch. All the news that I've checked and verified say roughly 40 to 50,000 tablets sold at launch.
And we received a phone call on that and an email, and apparently people at Research in Motion watched the show because we so got a phone call.
Sorry.
Hey, but it was published. Wait, someone actually published that. Am I not correct? In a blog post, someone actually.
It was on one of the many sources I was getting for all of my news, and it was there, and I wrote it down. And once it was in my list, to me, it was official. So, completely my bad. I should have double checked it. You even questioned me. Should have double checked it, but.
Bring the BlackBerry Playbook hotness. Okay, so with 3,000 apps available.
Apps. Which I had known before, so really the number should have. Anyway, okay, moving on. Yes.
Moving on. So news. Do you want to do some news first? Which one are you going to do?
News. Well, this week, 900 approximately playbooks were recalled. They were going to be sold at Staples. My understanding is that the majority of them didn't actually make it out to customers. They were into distribution to Staples and were recalled before they were sold.
Or, did they say?
Yeah, it was apparently a software glitch in which apps wouldn't load. You know, kind of a big deal. Not like a fire hazard or anything like that, but you know, important. And so those were recalled and replaced, and everybody's happy and moving on. So
we're not doing the exploding battery thing that we've seen from other carriers?
No, nothing like that, or not like you lose the antenna or anything like that, depending on how you hold it. Nothing like that. Just a little software glitch. Can't load apps.
I'm with you. Okay. What else you got? You got other news? I've got news. We're going to go back and forth. What are we doing?
You go. Okay.
I have news too. So let me bring this up real quick. I want to bring up the news. So a story came out, pretty interesting. It came out today, actually this afternoon, on BlackBerry Cool. And what I found interesting about it was they're saying BlackBerry app developers aren't giving good success stories. They're talking about it that it isn't too hard to code. The BlackBerry applications is actually quite easy, mainly with the HTML support. You can import the Java stuff. It's all there. It has to do with the potential, the earnings potential. So the people that are doing, let's say, 99-cent apps inside the iPad and iPhone are getting 1 million downloads. And then people, of course, Angry Birds. We're getting 1 million per month in the ad-supported version of things like that. So what they're looking for is that type of volume in the BlackBerry side. Well, you've got to develop the apps like Android right now. It's not a huge market. The Apple market is the biggest market. Let's just be honest about it. But they're looking for that type of result now from the BlackBerry devices, and hopefully, Research in Motion steps up and says we're going to give even more promotional support to those. And I understand that's loading App World on your device, going through it, searching, making it easier to look through, updating the web interface would be much, much better. That's what a lot of people do, is start there as well. So I can see that being one of the big things. It has to do with the money to be made for the developers that make it. Let's see. I was trying to read some of the things like Tether and how much it makes, but we're talking about discounts and then how much people make per day for selling it compared to iOS. The end is that BlackBerry and Research in Motion is just going to have to change the way they promote some apps and get people excited about the applications that are there. So that was today. I'm actually on the 17th at BlackBerry Cool.
Well, I know they have their developer challenge, I think they're calling it, and what part of the prize is tickets to their developer conference, but also part of the prize is a set number of weeks in the App World carousel for your app as well.
That could be huge.
Yeah.
We can attest to that.
Yeah.
We sat on the HD side on the playbook. We sat in the carousel, and we still are, I believe, for the HD stuff for the playbook, and the traffic's been amazing. So I think that that's the promotional part of what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's your turn. Back
My
to you
turn.
first.
So my news for, I don't know, let me see, I can't count, maybe 3 different devices. OS 6 is now available for, it looks like, Curve, Pearl, and Torch on Verizon. So that was available for OS 6 today.
What we should probably do is a show for a lot of our consumer users to understand how the proper way to update your device. Steps necessary, backups, what you need to make sure is in place before you do it. Making sure you get an official OS for those that are non-enterprise, that don't want to hack away at your device like some of the other shows talk about. We want you guys to have a seamless experience. Yeah. So a proper way is that you can find open OS versions out there on the web that are newer than what you'll get from your provider, Verizon, Sprint, whoever, and that can really mess you up good. So we should probably do a show that covers that type of thing. I think that would be a strong thing to do.
For those not willing to live on the edge.
And if you want to live on the edge, then you can do it. Not a problem at all. Announcement came out. I have one more news story that came out that I thought was good because this just kind of relates to what I was saying before, how there's iOS and iPhone apps and whatever that are there. Well, a big iPhone app launched their BlackBerry version, so it's Executive View. So it's from eMarketer. You can find it in the App Store. It's free. It's not my app pick of the week. This is just a news thing to show that. So they found value in it, and they're porting it over, and they have it available now in App World. There's no reviews on it yet. It's brand new in the doors for App World for BlackBerries, but it was originally an iOS application. So there are people moving and seeing the value in the new releases and new launches. They have a quote from like the McDonald's Corporation, things like that, talking about how they use the application. How they use it isn't as important to me as there are people now starting to make those apps for you to come across. So it's, they just developed it for the iPhone less than 6 weeks ago. Now they've got it for the BlackBerry devices, and of course eventually they said they'll have Android coming up soon. But I'm glad that they chose the second choice as BlackBerry over even Android. So we're back to you. You have another news story?
No, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
That's all I got.
I'm going to jump ahead. We are lucky. We've been asking everybody. We'll put it on the screen. You can email us. You can send us a voicemail. You can send us a video link in an email as well. But we got an email from a viewer, and we have to give you our official answer when we read it. So we got in, and you can email us. It's bbtoday@spikestudio.com. We're also going to set up some new domain pointers like bbtoday.spikestudio.com, things like that. So everything will be there. So the email came in from John, and we want to say thanks, first of all, because I'm going to read the end. He says, I've watched all of your episodes on my new playbook. Keep up the good work. I look forward to the new episodes. John, we like you already. No matter what you're about to say, we like you already.
Totally.
But so let me read this. It says, I have a question for you. Over the past few months, at least since January this year, multiple reports on Crackberry, BGR, et cetera, about RIM releasing a Torch 2 later this year. And the reports are very specific with photos and specs and a rumor with a better resolution and a faster processor. And he gives some links to the Boy Genius report, Crackberry, things like that. Said he went to the BlackBerry conference, or I should say, he says, anyway, along comes the conference. And the only phone they mention is the new Bold. So do we have any update on the Torch? He has the Torch now. He loves the form factor, on and on and on. Thank you, John. So John emailed us at bbtoday@spikestudio.com. John, so the official answer is no. We have no official news. The unofficial is the same rumors you're seeing out there. now that they're going to make an announcement, but they have a history of announcing their devices right before they come out. They even though you may see specs, it's kind of like what you're seeing with the iPad too, but you're seeing an announcement and it's available right after that. Good or bad, there's so many different versions across the carriers. It's incredible. So to me, and get your opinion, is that when they announce them, I presume that it'll be out right behind it, but I think it's a strategy move on their part because we don't even know what carrier is going to have the device yet.
Right.
Sort of like the Verizon, AT&T, iPhone debacles you go through now. I think it's going to also matter which of the cell carriers ponies up to carry the device first, because that's where their business will be.
Mm-hmm.
So have you seen anything on it either? I haven't seen anything else.
I have not seen a word.
I'm getting
not
a drink again.
Okay. No, I haven't seen anything.
Excellent.
But that's awesome that we got a question.
Yeah, well, thanks. So everyone, you can also reach us at 443-BB Today. So that's for the phone. You can leave a voicemail there anytime, or email us a link to a video you put on YouTube or Vimeo or whatever you want. If you have a demo on your screen you want us to include, go ahead if you record it, which we're going to start doing more live demos from the devices. Go ahead and put that in there as well. Everyone liked the last one we did. I believe it was episode 2. We did a live demo of the device. We're going to do that again. That was great feedback from some people, so we're going to continue on with that. So, we doing the tip first or the app first?
What do you want to do?
I want to do the. Let's do the app.
Okay.
Let's do the app. I went on the tip.
You first, me first.
You're first on this one because I went on the news first. You're first. I'm going to play with my app while you do that.
Okay. Well, my app is Dropbox, and just to back up, in case one of our viewers is like the last person on earth to be using Dropbox, Dropbox totally rocks. Dropbox is a free download that you can use to sync files between all of your devices, right? It can be your PC, your Mac, your BlackBerry, your Playbook. Well, actually, I don't know about Playbook, sorry. Your other tablet, anything, right? Dropbox, everywhere. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. A lot of people just start to think, okay, syncing files, sure, I'm at work, I'm working on a Word doc or something, and I want to, see it at home. So they use Dropbox for that. However, there's a lot of ways you can sort of pump it up and use Dropbox in a lot of other ways. My current favorite way was to load Dropbox onto my BlackBerry, and now I can have a way to sync my to-do list or my grocery list or any of those things. And then, of course, some people are going to say, well, what about Evernote? I use Evernote for that, and there's an Evernote app on the BlackBerry. I hated Evernote on the BlackBerry. Hated it. It never worked for me. I got errors. It was too complicated. It took too long to load. I'd be in the middle of a store. It wouldn't open. I don't know what the problem was. I didn't like it. Dropbox completely rocks. I can have a text file. It can be on my Mac. I can open up on my BlackBerry in the middle of the store so I know what I need to get. The best part is Dropbox on the BlackBerry, you can edit those documents. So I can open up my grocery list and go, oh, I need to add something to it. Dropbox is available on, say, an iPad, but you can't edit the doc. Even a text file, you can't edit it on your iPad. You can look at it. It has a Dropbox app, but you can't do anything with it. So I love it on the BlackBerry. I can edit it. I can see it. It works. It rocks. Free. Dropbox.
Because what about Docs to Go? So that's in there too. So you could actually edit with Docs to Go, like Word docs and things like that, right?
Right, but then there's no sync mechanism. This way, with Dropbox, it automatically syncs across anywhere I have Dropbox downloaded. So it could be work, it could be home, it could be my BlackBerry, it can be on my iPad, it can be anywhere and everywhere. And it's all of them, and it's immediate, and it's easy, and it's fast, and it's free. Beat that.
Oh, we're back to me. I'm sorry, I was playing. So,
oh, okay.
My app. Sorry, I was in the middle of leveling up. Dark Galaxy. I want to screw the name up for him. Dark Galaxy is free. You must be connected to play. So the install was under 200K. Minor, because it's all online. So it uses all online. It is a free RPG game, role-playing game. So what you're going to do is be able to, you can connect it to Facebook, which was nice, or you can build your own character. And then from there, you start leveling up. There's hit points, there's missions, battles, armory, bases, bounties. There's everything you can imagine. You can go on little things. You can fight bosses. You can build alliances. You gain more experience as you go and as you play. Thousands of reviews. and addictive as can be, everyone said, and the reviews were really good. There's only 1 or 2 people that said it didn't run right. Those people, I presume, probably didn't have enough space or memory. They were running tons of other stuff. I've had no problems. Sitting there running along on the storm. So I'm in the middle of a game there. I can explore the Gamma sector. I'm in level 2 somewhere. They've sent hunters after me. I can try. It'll tell you your success possibilities. You need certain energy, certain rewards, all stuff like that. So the idea is that it's all online based. So the install, like I said, is nothing. Right now, my energy is building, my money is building, so I can buy better things. I've got a character that's involved. We'll take a screenshot and we'll put it up, but I've got a character that's involved, and I'll put a screenshot up for everybody to see. Actually, let me do that now. Watch this. We're going to say capture. Got it. All right. And I have income coming in, and I have some gold bars and some stamina and some things like that. So it's pretty cool, and it's free. It's called Dark Galaxy. It's in the app world, and everyone should get their hands on it. I like that. I like this app. So like I said, though, it does use your internet connection, so I don't know about your data plans. Beware of your data plan. It's not a local one. You have to use your data. But Wi-Fi, you could play it on Wi-Fi if you wanted to, too. It doesn't have to just use data.
Cool.
Good enough?
Good.
Ooh.
We should mention on our apps, right, that, what?
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of buying.
Okay, all right. Pay attention. Stop your game. We should mention on the apps that we recommend, they are just purely apps that we recommend. They're not sponsors. They didn't pay us to say that we liked them. I think so far all of our apps have been free, but in the event that they're not, we'll say how much they cost, and we purchase them. And we are evaluating them, and when we recommend it, it's because we recommend it. So
correct. We bought some of the applications. We paid the money as we go along. Now, if people want to send us free apps, oh yeah, we'll be glad to talk to you. No, we'll
mention that.
We'll disclose fully. Like if OtterBox watches us and wants to send us a bunch of protective covers, we'll review those without a problem. We like OtterBox, people like that. Now, the idea is that we'll disclose anybody that sends us goods, and my theory is either we delete it or send it back when we're done, unless it's something that's disposable. But the idea is to review it, give an honest review, and ship it back to you. And that way, we're covered as well, and that we're telling you we're not taking tons of freebies to give you ads. So all these we're buying on our own. It catches the eye, and I say, oh, I want to see this or download this app or play this, or I use it every day. So that's where we're standing right now. So this is in my games folder now. I am now level 2. I need a few more points for level 3. So while you do your tip, I'm going for level 3.
Okay. Well, I just changed my tip.
Well, you can change your tip.
I changed it. Just because you said covers.
Yes.
So we had mentioned this briefly in the first episode, but this is not a normal BlackBerry tour, if you'll note.
Correct.
Pink on the front there, a little design. It also comes with a matching wallpaper, but I don't have that up because it's a picture I want. But this is from gelskins. And just my tip, I guess, is, to protect your device from drops. Not that I ever drop mine on the floor, but it protects it. And unfortunately, I didn't get it on before I got this big, ugly scratch right on the front of it. Had I had my Geliskin on at the time, I wouldn't have that big, nasty scratch on there. But I love it. It's great. It's pretty.
You move around your microphone. What are you doing? Your microphone was warbling out.
My microphone was warbling out.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing anything. I was admiring my bling.
That's better right there. Whatever you're doing now is much better. You have the bling. So that is, how much are those? Because you bought that, right? Roundabout.
Yeah, those are, talk amongst yourselves for one little moment here, and I will tell you how much those are.
I would say under $10.
I think that sounds about right. I remember I got them for a deal, like I got, 2 and get one partly off or something like that. But they have them all for different devices, and then they have a whole section on phones and then a whole section on BlackBerry. So it is specifically for, your BlackBerry model, so that it fits perfectly. Like, let me show you the cool part. So, like, the back part comes off. You can see the piece is made specifically for, for my device.
Nice. Very nice.
That's my tip. Protect yourself.
Protect yourself. Is it my turn?
Sure.
Okay, mine's a sneaky little tip. So how many times have you been dealing? Now, this has to deal directly with email, not BlackBerry Messenger. BlackBerry Messenger, you can see when things are delivered, when they're confirmed, of course. You know when they get them, you get the little D symbol or R symbol when they've read it. But what about an email? How many times have you had somebody say, they're saying they're not getting their email on their device? Well, there's built-in confirmation tools that anybody can do. So what you can do is send a message, and it'll verify delivery to the device. And there's some extra things you can do. So if you send a message and you start the subject line with, and I'll put it on the screen for everybody, but the left caret, the less than sign, $confirm, what it'll do is send you a confirmation that they've received the message. So you'll get back, that message was delivered to the device. Now, that doesn't mean they read it, but it confirms that they received it on the device. Now, let me take it a step further. If you wish to have it go and say, you know what, confirm it for me, but I really don't want them to know about it, you can add a comma. So it's left bracket, $, confirm, comma, altogether, remove on delivery, end bracket. It'll actually deliver the message, send you a confirmation, and then remove the message from their BlackBerry.
Wait, so what was that again?
Left bracket. So basically an open command, an open bracket.
Yeah.
The little, a caret. $, confirm, comma, or just do $, confirm, and then end bracket. So it's left bracket like this. Left bracket, right bracket with a $, confirm in the middle. $, confirm. Look at my screen. There's everybody. Everyone can see it. And everyone noticed the microphone isn't dropping today. We've fixed the last week.
We're
it wasn't
fancy.
So like this with a $, confirm. So what you'll get then is a confirmation back to yourself that the message was delivered to the device itself.
We'll see. Just
right?
sent you a message.
Like that? Okay, you like that one?
I like it. If it works, I'm waiting.
It's email. So yeah, and you'll probably get back a confirm in a few seconds if you send it over and it says $, confirm when the thing. Then what you can also then is add remove on delivery after a comma. So bracket, $, confirm, comma, remove on delivery, end bracket. It'll deliver it. It'll be there for a second on a device, and it goes away. So my tip's kind of cool. But that just shows, so people at the office, I never get your mail on my BlackBerry. Yes, you do. So it's a good one.
I got nothing.
No, you don't. Well, I don't know. Who'd you send it to? So it's got to get there first. So there you go. That's the way it works.
Cool.
All right. What else? And then, you know what? I wonder if that's only through the Bez. Let me look. Oh, you know what? You have to send it to a server that's BlackBerry Enterprise, so a business server. Bez, not Biz. So everyone knows there's a difference. That's getting into next week's tip. So we'll explain Bez and Biz next week. I'll show you how it works. It's really cool. What else we got for BlackBerry Today this week? We got it on time. We're doing good. We've kept it small enough for everyone to watch.
Yeah. Possibly a couple of surprises next episode.
Ooh, always a couple surprises. So here's what we got. You can reach us, like we said, at 443-BB-Today. You can email bbtoday@spikestudio.com. You can follow us on Twitter at bberrytoday. Yes, it is bberrytoday because BB Today we can't get to give up the Twitter account who hasn't used it in 3 years. For some reason, never works right. You can email bbtoday@spikestudio, and you can actually watch all the shows from Spike Studio on YouTube. So if you go to the actual page on the show, you'll get our show notes, you'll get the links, and you'll get the links to watch it anywhere you want. Vimeo, YouTube, Mevio, subscribe in iTunes, subscribe in the BlackBerry Podcast. You can watch it in HD, you can watch it in SD. We're thinking about, we'd love your feedback on this, an audio stream only. So while we do a lot of show and tell, some people just don't have the ability to watch a video. They want to listen while they're moving around. They can listen, but it'll be even smaller if we produce it in audio format. So why don't you give us some feedback, send us a message, send us a tweet, or send us an email and let us know if you'd like to hear this in an audio-only format, and I'll produce another stream of audio only.
Cool.
Work for you?
Works for me.
Works for you. All right, everybody, thank you for all. Share with your friends. We'd love for you to share the episodes, send them on. We would greatly appreciate it, the growth as it goes, and we will see you all next time for BlackBerry Today. Thanks.
Bye.